Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mike Bird, and once again, this is the Sticky Side, and I got Rob Chismark joining me up in Florida. What's going on, Rob?
Not much, man.
How you doing,
We're
man? Let me
freezing
guess.
again.
Sunny Florida, the good old stuff every week. You know, the great life's great in Florida.
Freezing again. It's supposed to get down to like 37 tonight. I don't like 37, bro.
37. Damn. Look, it
You know
got so
that
cold here.
humid cold.
It got so
You know
cold
that
here the
humid
other
cold
night,
is
so I got
worse.
all these Christmas inflatables in the front yard. Those things are frozen to the ground, man. Like they
Did you
turned
find
on
Clark
and
Griswold?
huh?
Find Clark Griswold yet?
No, not yet. I found one to put inside my Jeep though. It's like a sticker you put on the window. It's like he's
Oh
waving at
yeah,
everybody and stuff.
nice.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I might have to go get that one for you. That link you sent me the other day. Are you gonna buy that sweater? That sweater?
That's a pretty cool sweater, right? Like Laura's sitting here laughing, but I think I don't know. I'm torn on buying it. I might. I
I'm
might.
gonna buy it.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna buy it.
the guy kind of looks like you on the front. I mean, you should go ahead and dye your beard
Come on,
white
dude.
for this
That was
season.
Santa, bro. That was Santa.
That's what I'm saying. You kind of look like Santa. You just need a white beard.
That's messed up, bro.
You're a skinny
I'm like
Santa.
near
Come on,
200
man.
pounds. I bet Santa's about 340.
No, Santa's about four
Did you see,
plus. He's about four
did you
plus.
see
Bro.
that?
Got some strong ass
Did you
reindeer,
see
bro.
that movie?
Which
Did you see
one?
that movie where Santa was like ripped and he
Huh?
had naughty and nice tattooed on his forearms? I can't remember. It's the Guardians or something of the. Or
Go ahead, Laura.
That was The Guardians, that really precious animated movie with it had like all of like the Easter Bunny, it had like all of those fairy tale
Jack
creatures.
Frost was the bad guy.
Why have I never
Yes.
seen this?
It's precious. I might is that a Paramount? Might I find it on the Paramount network? Or is that on Disney Plus?
It's
I'm
on
gonna say
Plex.
Paramount because that doesn't sound like I don't remember it being a Disney.
I don't think it's a Disney film either, but it's very cute. It's kind of like the clash of all of the holidays together. It's good, and Santa is like huge. He's got tattoos and shit. I thought you, Rob, were going to talk about Fat Man with Mel Gibson.
We'll get into that. Let's because I think our guest tonight might like Christmas movies too, and might want to throw some info in here. But we got Miss
go.
Miranda
Just a little.
Coy in the house. What's up, Miranda?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just kidding. Always something.
I mean,
Finals.
yeah, come
Finals
on.
is what's up.
So yeah, you're a
Finals
new
is what's
ACL
up.
pro. This is your first year as ACL pro, right?
Yep.
Well, that's awesome. But before we get into the heavy cornhole talk, we can't just leave this Christmas stuff untouched. Have you ever? What's your favorite Christmas movie? And if it's not this one, you got to watch it. Laura, she touched on it. It's The Fat Man. You got to watch The Fat Man.
I don't think I've heard of that one yet. I might have to watch that. I do like Christmas movies. Mine is definitely The Grinch, for sure.
Which
Hands down.
version?
Jim Carrey's version.
Oh man.
No, that's a good movie.
What?
No.
That
I was
is a
gonna say
great
she's so
movie.
young.
Huh? Well, she's probably no older than you.
Oh man, come on now.
Ooh. Jim Carrey's version is great. Okay, he's funny.
Yeah.
Like, I can't cancel that again. Dinner with myself? That is hilarious. That whole sequence is amazing. And the music, awesome.
Wait,
Couldn't ask for more.
what's Dinner with
She's a
Myself? Is that a
Music
movie?
girl.
He like lines out his schedule and he's like staring into the abyss. Dinner with myself. I can't cancel that again. And then he talks about how he has nothing to wear to Christmas. I have nothing to wear to Christmas and it's in my living room. So, you know,
Wow.
right?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to add that to National Lampoons, of course. I watch that at least
Yes.
3 times every Christmas season, and Die Hard at least 2 or 3 times.
It's not a Christmas movie.
Rob,
That's
we're not
Bruce,
going to
I'll
get
tell
into
you.
this right now.
Is
You need to stop
yeah, I
right
didn't think
now.
that was a Christmas movie. That
What?
doesn't sound like
Tell
a
'em.
Christmas movie.
Miranda, did you just say Die Hard was not a Christmas movie too?
I'm not sure, but I really feel like it's not.
There were Christmas
really feel
trees.
like
There
it's
were
not.
Christmas songs. There was a Christmas party. There were Christmas jokes.
I still don't think it's a Christmas movie.
It's totally. It's on my Christmas movie
Here's-
playlist. Yeah.
The truth
Love
is,
it.
you know, with it being Die Hard, it probably should have been an Easter movie, right?
Probably.
Because that's when Jesus.
I'd agree with that.
You know, Jesus was crucified.
Less of a shot.
and rose. You know, so should have been like a what's that Friday? Good Friday is it's called? Good Friday
Yeah.
movie. That's when that should have come out.
I am.
I
totally
should know.
Die
I'm
Hard.
Catholic.
Well, sorry, I didn't mean to get all
No.
crazy.
You're
No.
good. I was like, wait, we're talking about Easter. Good Friday. I knew that was the right thing.
How do you get Good Friday and Easter with Die Hard though? I'm confused.
Die Hard, man.
You know, rising
Jesus
from the
died on Good
ashes.
Friday.
Oh, you're going
Here.
off of wordplay. Okay.
Yeah, wordplay.
I,
Die Hard.
I
It's not
don't
a
even know
battery.
what to say. I don't even know how to follow that right now. Like, hold on. Like, what's
Where
that
is
one
the
movie with
segue?
Jack
It's
Skellington?
non-existent.
The Nightmare
Night-
Before Christmas. of
Nightmare.
course.
Yeah.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
So is that more of a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
That's Halloween.
But I would. I don't know.
This
It could be
is
Christmas, too.
Halloween.
'Cause-
But it's
It's the
both.
Nightmare Before Christmas, though.
but they went to Christmas
Before-
Land.
Hello.
It was all of.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I've never seen it, but
What?
I think the "This Is Halloween" song is a little
Miranda,
telling.
This has been great. Thank you for your time.
I'm gonna mute your mic.
The
Time to
producer-
watch movies here.
Look,
Normally.
it's okay. I didn't watch a Christmas whatever.
Nightmare Before
See,
Christmas.
I can't. It's so irrelevant to me. I can't remember the name of the movie within
Uh-oh.
5 seconds.
Might be,
But
might
I
be your
had not
time
watched
too.
it until I met her, and then
It's
we watched
over.
it.
It's over.
Yeah, it. You know what?
Nice
it kinda,
having you, Mike.
I didn't find it entertaining. I'm probably making enemies right now, but I just didn't like the movie.
Maybe just a little. Just a little.
I thought the animation in the movie was amazing. The fact that they moved that stuff frame by frame and things like that.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't it Tim Burton?
Pretty
I mean,
marvelous.
all his movies are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy it. I'm sure. I just haven't ever seen it.
Oh, I think Tim Burton was like the director of the first Batman, right? Michael Keaton. This was probably way
Maybe.
before your time, Miranda. What year were you
I've
born?
seen them. I've seen them.
You've seen them?
Don't play.
The ones with Michael
I've
Keaton?
seen them.
Really?
Yes.
2000.
Wow, I'm
Mhm.
impressed.
He was born in 2000, bro. 2000.
I think I watched the one with Catwoman when like that came about. That's really. I've seen
Oh.
most of them though.
So you're a young 21 years old?
No, almost 22.
Almost 22. Oh, my son was
We're-
born in
we're
2000. Yeah, I got
Yep.
one of those 2000 kids. Yeah.
She's
The
an
2000
old
baby.
21.
We get a lot of flack for not being born in the 90s. We get a lot of flack for that. If you're a 2000s baby, you know how I feel. Very much so. They think they have all the street cred because it ends in a 99 and not a 00. I'm not joking. I get a lot of flack. Like sometimes I would lie and be like, yeah, I was born in 1999. I wasn't. I was born in 2000 at the very beginning. I almost made it. I was almost full.
Well, what's great
Yeah.
about being born into 2000, the year 2000 is, 30 years from now or 35 years from now, people just go, how old are you? And it's easy to calculate your age just like that. Bam, 35.
Yep. There's
You know.
only 25 days out of the year where it's not correct.
25 days out of the
25 days out of the year. If it's before January 25th, it is not correct. But besides that, we're close at least. Yeah.
That's so awesome.
I've always said that though. I'm like,
Yeah.
when I'm 90, I'll never have to remember, what my age is because if it's 2090, like I'm gonna make it that far.
No, we hope.
I'll
right?
remember I'm 90. Maybe I'll still be playing cornhole by then. Hopefully,
Hell yeah, you
cornhole's
will.
still a thing.
Cornhole's
to
one
that.
of those sports where you can just keep going no matter how old you are because
Right?
it doesn't take that much physicality.
That's true.
So, yeah, I mean, look at Rob. Rob's still going.
Wow.
Bam. That
Dig
was
it,
a good
Rob.
one.
I'm young. I'm younger than you are, aren't I?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No.
Take him
I'm
out.
only
Wait.
48. I'm only
Rob,
48, bro.
I just want to know one thing. How
Oh,
many
yeah.
how many containers of Just for Men does it take to get that
None.
beard black
No,
like that.
no, I promise you, there's absolutely no hair color in any of my body.
That is all natural.
Absolutely.
I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed because
Yeah.
I'm gray. Gray as a wolf.
I don't
Gray wolf.
stress. I don't stress like you guys do. I just don't do it.
It does not come from stress. I have gray hair. I mean, it might. Never
What?
mind.
At 21 years old, you
found
got
one. I found one the other day, and I was like, something ain't right over here. What's going on?
That's cornhole, Miranda.
This
That's
is-
cornhole.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
life right now,
Yeah.
man. I can't believe it's about to be 2022. What happened to 2020? It didn't
Right.
exist. That's what happened.
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, we all
that
locked
was
out.
that was a buy.
We all
That was a
locked
bye
down.
year.
It was you gotta
That's
buy
when
a year.
everybody got good at cornhole, though. I'm telling you, we were all locked up, going crazy. People thought, "Let me just throw 4 bags in a hole and get good at it."
Yeah.
And then
right.
now, it's the deepest field yet.
Well, so let's talk about some cornhole. I was looking at some stuff online the other day, and Trey Ryder, he picked his top 5 women team, and I saw that you and Courtney Coy, your cousin, was his top
Yeah.
5. A lot of people have like high hopes on your team this year, and I think you guys are going to make some noise, or you gals are going to make some noise.
Hopefully, I'm ready. I thought it was funny. I asked, I was like, "Did you watch his top 5 picks?" She's like, "No, I didn't really watch it." She's not really like one to keep up with like what everybody's saying. She just kind of rolls with the punches and walks to tournaments and just goes and plays. But I was like, "Did you know we got put in the top 5?" She goes, "We did." Who's top 5? I was like, Trey Ryder. She was very astonished. She was like, "No way, we did not get put in the top 5." I like, not that I was expecting it, but I was like, we get snubbed for top 5, I'm going to be upset because I got high hopes. Like, we got the chemistry going in. Like, we've known each other for 21 years. Like, we practically live on top of each other all the time. I'm going there after this to throw bags. So, I mean, if we weren't in the top 5, I was going to be upset. And she was like beyond surprised. She's like, "I can't believe it. That's crazy."
She's been around a while though, so she's kind of she's a veteran. And last year wasn't her best year, so she's coming off of a year where she kind of struggled a little bit. And you're coming in on fire and hot, so of course you expected that.
Yeah.
But for her, I can see where she's coming from a little bit. Where like, wow, they still respect me because she is incredible.
Yeah.
When she's on her game,
She's coming
one the
off
hardest
of-
things in the world.
Yeah. She's coming off of like almost 2 years in a row where she just made some, choices with bags that just didn't work out with her. And then she finally got back to the bags that she, started with. And then it just still was like a rut. So I think this year, like with the fire that I'm trying to keep into this season, I think that'll light a little bit under her. And I mean, we play like every day together. I'm playing every day. She's playing every day. We're over there in the front yard in the freezing cold. Might I add, it is like 20 degrees here in Illinois. That's some dedication. It's cold. Why can't we live in Florida? Like, that's not fair.
Yeah,
It's
really
cold
not
here. I'm
fair.
telling you, 37 degrees. It's
37
I
degrees on the
practice
beach.
inside. I practice
In the sun.
inside.
I wish I had an indoor facility where I could practice at home. So we had the ladies from Girls Throw 2 on a couple of weeks ago, and she had like this big tent set up with boards set up in there, and it's like, wow, I wish
That was
I
pretty
could.
sick.
Yeah, I wish I could invest in something like that, but my yard's not
Right.
even level. There's not one level spot in my yard. My driveway is like complete decline. Like my Jeep has a problem getting up my driveway. It's so steep. It's crazy. But
You won't have to put any effort in throwing those bags. They're just going to go straight downhill. Perfect.
yeah. Right. Yeah.
No effort.
That you talked about equipment like bags. Like you said, Courtney made some decisions. Was that about equipment? About the bags you were referring to?
It was, I think like a couple years ago, she went from throwing like really sticky bags to throwing, I'm pretty sure, like game changers. And it just like threw her off kilter, I feel like. And it just was like not a whole year, but it was just a year where I don't feel like she was comfortable. We talked about it a lot, like back when, I mean, I wasn't even considering doing this, I was still in high school. I mean, we both were. but she took it very, very serious in high school. And because she just was so good, like naturally. I remember when we started, it was like, I mean, you could not beat her. There was nothing you could do. She had an airmail that like practically never missed. It's crazy to see her play that way again. And I think that just like threw her off kilter. And then when she finally did get sticky bags again, it just, wasn't there yet. But now that we're both playing together, like I don't want to give myself any credit, but I think that the chemistry that we have and the way that we play together has played a part in her having that confidence again, which is what she pretty much needed.
Yeah.
Is she throwing? Sorry about that.
No, go ahead, Rob. Go ahead.
Is she gonna be throwing the BGs like you, or is she gonna be throwing Reynolds again?
We are both signed with BG, so we're throwing Vikings, and I think we've thrown Mercenaries a couple of times, but if you see us, it's Vikings for sure.
Cool.
That's a big thing, man, is the equipment, because I'm torn right now. I can't figure out what I want to throw. Nothing feels comfortable right now. I mean, I have some good tournaments with Reynolds bags. I have some good tournaments with Game Changers, but I don't know if I sit and just throw bags and see how many I can put in the hole. It seems like I do better with the Reynolds bags than I do the Game Changers. But I've yet to throw fire bags. I've yet to throw BG bags. So there's still more bags I gotta try.
Try them out, man. I threw Reynolds from the day that I started, and I picked up a BG bag, and I have not been back. So you gotta try them out. Gotta at least give it a chance. I mean, I'm a little biased, just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But I like them. I think that they have. I mean, I do spin the bag a lot, and I think that I keep the bag so much flatter, and the roll is so much more consistent, I think. With I was doing it a lot at Worlds. If you got to see any of the games that I played, especially the game against Maya, that was a personal feat. But I think that it's way more consistent now, and that could just be practice, but at the same time, the bag, the feel in your hand means a lot.
Yeah. That's another thing. You're like the roll queen, huh? That's like one of your big shots.
Somebody called me that on Facebook, and it caught on. It caught like a wildfire. So we're taking it. We're branding it.
Well, so like I'm not a big fan of the roll because I'm kind of an old school guy, and I've been beaten by the roll a couple of times, and I'm like, what in the hell is this shot? Like, where did this come from? And I've tried to do it, and I really haven't practiced it a lot to try and get it down. But wow, if you've got that shot in your bag, it's definitely something to go to when your airmail is off.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that like all you can do is roll. I get that a lot. They're like, oh, she's the roll queen. All she can do is roll. That is not true. You cannot take out a slide game or a block game or an airmail game just to roll all the time. That makes absolutely no sense. But I think that having that addition to your arsenal of shots is incredibly valuable. And I get a lot. Oh, she doesn't have an airmail, so the only thing she can do is roll. Like, just wait and see. Just wait. Like, play me, and you will find out.
Yeah, that makes a true
Courtney
pro player.
Develop the roll.
She actually does it more than you would think. I don't think that she does it like 100% on purpose. Like, I don't think if I was like, hey, you need to roll right now, she'd probably more than likely go for like an airmail, just because that's her forte, and it always has been. She'll have a better airmail than me till the day I die. She's so good at it naturally. So, but she does occasionally. It's like, and it's perfect when she does it. And I just don't know if she means to do it, or I hope so. It's really good. So.
How long did it take you to perfect that shot? And does it mess with your other game at all now? I do know, like I heard one of your other interviews you did with the girls throw too, and I guess you didn't have an airmail game until people were like, oh, all she can do is roll the bag. So then you went and started working on your airmail after Worlds.
I would say that like that point, it was my weakest point, and now it's just like it just depends on the day what I might have issues with, but it's definitely not I walk in the door and I can't airmail. I can airmail now, and I think I just was trying to diagnose those weaknesses in my game. But that was a huge weakness. I said it, I meant it. It was. I was not an airmailer. It was not fun.
Yeah.
I was like, don't ask me to do it, please. It'll look bad. And then I just practiced it. And I think when I first started learning how to roll, after I'd done it like a bunch of times, and I was like, I don't even know what that is. Like, I've only seen like 2 people ever do that, and it's something right. And then I learned how to do it like consistently, and it messed with my slide shot. It really did. It wrecked my flat bag for the longest time. Like, it was not even remotely flat anymore. Mm-hmm. And that took another like month to figure out how to get all of it to work together and still be able to roll like I can. So you definitely can't like just practice the rolling and forget everything else, because it just won't work out.
Well, what do you think, Rob? I mean, do you even need a flat bag these days? Like, the type of bags that are out there have changed the game so much. I don't think having a flat bag is really that big a deal to have in your repertoire.
I mean, in my opinion, a flat bag is still the bag that's going to get the wins, I think. I mean, some people are going to be a little bit wobbly, but just like Miranda said, it wrecked her flat bag. So she had that roll shot, working good. But if her flat bag wasn't working, there were some shots that, wide open shots where you're going to have a question if it's going to go in, just because that bag doesn't have that same flatness to it. So, you got to work on everything. And I think a flat bag is actually the first key to being great at this game is a nice flat straight bag, being able to go through anything, split them, do this, that, and the other. I know the roll shot is amazing right now, and it's coming around as probably the most popular shot, but it's just one of the things that a flat bag can do a lot of good stuff for you. So I still think it's very important to have a flat bag.
I've never been able to throw a completely flat bag, so I don't know. Some people have that ability. I've never been able to like spin a bag on my finger either. It's just
I think the flat bag just keeps you from kicking so much. Like, you'll get a lot of shots where like I'll have some where I'm not even trying to roll it, I'm just trying to cut to the outside. And if I don't throw it flat enough and it comes out wobbly, which it doesn't a lot, but occasionally it does. It just comes out of your fingers wrong and it's wobbly, it won't cut the same way.
Yeah.
And even just a straight slide shot, that's hard to do, especially if you're throwing a slower bag and something like carpet, it's hard to keep it from kicking. And then, if that flat bag just honestly helps you all in the long run to stay more consistent, I think.
Well, I know guys that throw a bag so flat you could serve drinks on it. They're good players.
Jay Rubin.
Yeah. Well, no, Jay Rubin is on a whole different level than what
Jay
these guys.
Rubin is like.
I watched. Jay Rubin's the only person on Facebook that gets me sucked into his videos because I'm like, what is this dude doing now? He posted one today on Facebook. It was a bag was, if you're looking towards the front of the board from the back, he had a bag off on the side with about that much of the bag in the hole. And he goes, out of play, right? And he threw 4 bags and ended up getting that bag to go in the hole. And I'm like, wow, this dude's legit. And that wasn't one of those trick shots where, he could have done over 30 or 40 takes to try and get it to go in. This was like 5 bags that he did it.
And hit it, yeah.
Yeah.
I brag on him as much as I can. He's amazing. He's my co-ed partner for this year at Worlds. I brag on him on every interview. I'm like, you seen Jay Rubin? He's great.
Okay. Now we see why you're all up Jay Rubin. Okay, we got you, Miranda.
Okay, but he is helpful.
Rob. Yeah.
He's a good dude. He will help you with anything, I swear. He helped me at Worlds. Sometimes you get in your own head. I was playing the pro qualifier and I lost to somebody and I was so upset. And this was back when I was like, I need to learn to control my emotions a little better. Everybody does. Everybody has bad days. And I was so upset. And he came through with me for like an hour, just talking to me. He's like, oh, you're crazy if you don't think you're going to be a pro. Like, you ain't got nothing to prove. And it was like the thing I needed to calm me down to finish the qualifier.
Yeah, we had Jay on the show. Probably like three or 4 shows ago.
Right.
Yeah, man, it was that was a good time. I enjoyed talking to Jay. But he's got one of the flattest bags, but his bag is consistent and his accuracy is deadly. And if you're his partner in co-ed, congratulations, because I think you guys are going to go a long ways. But
I'm excited. I'm ready.
Yeah, I
Bag
would be
selection
too.
is going to be a big thing, though. You're going to have to hand him some of those BGs if you want to throw some sticky. It's going to be a little tough.
I swear. I'd give him my favorite set of bags tomorrow, and he'd have it down in a day. That man, I swear, can throw anything. I don't know what it is. I saw he posted a video like we were talking about. He was like, bags don't matter if you're consistent or something like that. And he was throwing like Reynolds, Game Changers, Ultras, like everything going in. BGs even. So
that's true.
BGs even.
It's
how about those Boardman bags? Think they'll go in the hole?
Yeah.
I mean, they go in the hole for me.
But I do know some people that throw a flat bag just like that, and they just can't achieve that next level. So I mean, it's a flat bag is nice, but I don't think it's necessary. Matt Guy, he doesn't throw a flat bag. That shit looks like it's flying through the air. His
bag wobbles, but it's flat.
Okay. Well,
I think it hits flat, but it's not flat in the air. But as long as it hits flat, it still keeps that consistency. But it's hard to wobble it like he don't wobble it, but it isn't flat in the air. But it's hard to get it to land like that every single time if it's not flat.
Yeah. But you never see him even though it wobbles, you never see him accidentally roll. You know how some people, when they get that wobble on, when it hits another bag, it'll roll over. Matt Guy doesn't do that. When he hits, he pushes every time. So it's gotta be flat. Just like you said, it's gotta land flat and have that consistency.
Yeah. At some part of it, it needs to be on the board in the flattest position it can be in.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So that way I played against him. He's a beast. It's not fun to play against. He is kind of fun to play against because it takes that mental effort that like sometimes, it's like, oh, I just need to put all four in and I'll probably get the win. Him, that's not like that. You can put all four in like 30 rounds in a row and the score is still 0. Okay. This man's averaging 11 plus. Okay. He's not missing a lot. So I think the mental, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, you cannot let him up at all because he's gone. Can't even catch back up.
Right.
I'm sorry, Rob. Do you have something?
No, she's right. She's saying all the right things.
Well, so let's talk about your season last year. Tell us about it. Like, how was that? That was your best season, right? Like you said that this was the year you were going to make pro. You felt it.
Well, I remember it really started at Worlds the year before, and I decided, I was like, listen, I put in an application to be a pro. Everybody was hyping me up. They're like, oh, they're going to accept you, whatever. And I didn't feel like I had given it that seriousness that it requires. And when I got denied, I was like, okay, I'm going to give myself an ultimatum that if I don't make it this year, I'm not making it at all. So I either want it bad enough that I'm going to work for it or I'm not going to do it. And it's just going to be something that, I could have been an ACL pro. So I decided, I was like, I'm going to go to every regional, everything that I can go to, and I'm going to work my butt off. I put boards up in my living room where I film my TikToks now. The TikTok filming space, it's nice. It's rent controlled and it's temperature controlled over in there. It's a chill 70 in there all the time.
Go ahead, plug your TikTok right quick.
Plug my TikTok. It's ACL Pro Miranda Coy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's all my socials. Everybody asks, I'm like, ACL Pro Miranda.
No Roll Queen? You ain't put the Roll Queen in there as title yet?
I got it in the bio. Roll Queen is taken on Instagram, so I can't I'm trying to make them all the same.
What do you mean it's taken on Instagram?
It's taken. Somebody took the username.
It's taken.
And that was upsetting. It's taken.
Oh, no. You know what that was all about? They're trying to get you to buy it from them. That's what that is.
Right? I'm not buying. No. I'll just wait till you get bored of it, and then I'll take it.
Maybe it's somebody who bakes.
Maybe. Maybe it's my mom. My mom is a banker. She
Wait.
stole it from me.
And your
She's
mom's
the
a
She's like,
real
yeah, I'm
roll
gonna give
queen.
you it to Christmas.
for
Yeah.
the whip.
Cinnamon roll queen.
Cinnamon roll queen. I do like cinnamon rolls. My motto is naps and snacks. If I'm not playing bags or doing homework, it's naps and snacks all the way.
That's a
Somebody
pretty good
asked me
motto.
that. Naps and snacks. I take naps at tournaments sometimes. It's a long day. Okay, I might be young, but I'm tired in the middle of the day sometimes. I got to get like some chairs lined up and just fall asleep.
Yeah,
I look like Bella Soprano in the corner taking a nap.
we were talking to. I know we're kind of like going somewhere else here. We'll get back to what you were talking about, Miranda. But we had Ryan Smith on last episode, and he was talking about how you have to train your body to build that endurance up to go to a tournament, and sometimes you're playing like 8 to 12 hours, nonstop.
Oh, 100%.
And
it's survival of the fittest at that point.
Yeah, and the worst time is the gaps.
Why does Matt Guy always win then? He's not the fittest.
Well, wait a minute. Okay, sometimes we're not playing like there. I remember I saw an interview where Trey was like, "Do you think he'll do good at a tournament that's like X amount of days long? Like I can do it for like 4 and 5 days on end, but then I need like a couple days to recover. So maybe the Opens, it's only a couple of days. I don't know." But it's long days. I don't know. What's he do? Is he drinking energy drinks in the back? I don't know.
No,
I have no idea.
His energy is a Bud Light.
Probably, yeah. I don't know. I don't get that. I can't drink when I play.
Well, look,
Doesn't work well
Do
for
you
me.
drink at all? I mean, you're new to the drinking world, legally anyway. Do you drink at all?
I do, but really just like maybe a couple with my family. And then I'm like, nope, need a nap. Time to go. It's like Thanksgiving after you eat and then you take a nap. It's like that, but every time I drink.
Play bags. It's not like everybody else where they can just play and drink all night long. It's not like that.
No, and I think I take it like not that I take it more seriously, but to me, if I'm gonna put in so much time, I don't want it to be the difference between did I have that beer an hour ago, or should I have another one now? Like, I would rather it just be like, oh, I just need to fix my hand rotation and I'll win the next game. I don't want it to be anything to do with what's going on up here or how buzzed I am, because it won't work well.
Well, look, Miranda, word of advice. You're 21. Your liver is still fresh. Don't. Just don't. Don't even start right now.
Yeah, right.
Like, you'll end up like me and
Start
Rob.
donating. See if you can give pieces of your liver away.
Yeah, your liver's good.
I
don't even get it going. I can't drink. I can't even have a couple of beers when I play because I'm a lightweight and I need all the focus I can get. So yeah, if you're doing good the way you're going right now, just keep going it. Keep doing it.
It's Gatorade all the way.
I mean, we can't be like Rob and have a sponsor like Bang,
Right?
No.
I enjoy Bang energy drinks, sir. That is my fuel to go to school every day. So
I like it. Hey, Mike, did you hear her earlier? She's in pre-law.
Free law?
I am. I'm pre-law.
Studying to
I'm
be a
about to
lawyer.
graduate. Fingers crossed.
Okay, well,
in May.
come on. Explain that to us. Tell us about free law.
Okay. There's not much to explain. I'm a philosophy major and my minor's pre-law, and all we talk about is old philosophers and their opinions on things, and then we negotiate and argue in class. That's pretty much it. It's kind of fun. I like to negotiate and argue.
So you're a good debater.
I am.
Master, if you will.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Rob, Jesus.
Yeah, Rob. I saw it coming a mile away.
Leave it to Rob to pull out that 1970s joke.
That was from the 80s,
It's been around
bro.
for a minute.
It's been around, bro.
19 though, 19. So it might have went it was 19 and
definitely heard it before.
It's awesome. You're also into music, right? Because that's actually when you were on Facebook a year and a half ago. I think I got a friend request from Miranda Coy Music, or join the page, or come like this
That's
page.
my music page. Yes.
Miranda Coy Music, and I'm like, who in the hell is Miranda Coy? music. I mean, like, where would I have seen Miranda Coy's music? And you know,
You might have
I
seen
didn't
her
know who
playing
you were
cornhole.
then. So, but I listened to some of the stuff you did, and I was like, wow, this girl's pretty good. So it was crazy. I was trying to do the connection. Again, this was about a year and a half ago. Trying to figure out the connection. I'm like, okay, Courtney's that last name is Coy, but I don't think she has any sisters. What? I've never seen anybody with her. I'm like, who is this? So, and then throughout the next year and a half, I got to see who you were, meet you, and things like that. But tell us a little bit about the music. Are you still doing the music, or have you switched over to cornhole 100%?
And let us hear some. Give us an example.
You'll have to check out the Miranda Coy music page. I am just coming back off a trip, and I feel like sickness. But I still do the music. I've done it since I was able to talk, so I don't think it'll ever not be a part of my life. I still write music, still record music, still sing a lot of Fleetwood Mac. It's always people's like diehard songs.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, are you a Fleetwood Mac fan?
Laura's eyes just she's a big Fleetwood Mac fan over here.
Oh, you brought Laura back? Holy shit. Laura was sleeping
There's a
in
bunch
the corner.
of Fleetwood Mac
I'm glad you
over on
brought
my
her back.
page. You got to go check it out. I love Fleetwood Mac. I'm a big, I like all music. I always say that, like, when people ask me what's on my playlist when I play bags, I'm like, literally everything. It could be Kanye West, or it could be, like, a classical symphony. Like, I don't know. It just depends on the day. But Fleetwood Mac's always on there. Always. Like, Dreams, excuse me? Who doesn't listen to Dreams?
Hey.
If you guys haven't heard Dreams, we have a problem. That's worse than the
Laura, you can chime in. I know you want to. She's over here just like that.
I have nothing to add here. The girl has great taste.
I do. I just love music. I love all music. It's great. But old music especially. Not old, but like older than me. I always say old music, people get offended. Older than me music. I actually like Billy Idol.
Okay.
I discovered Billy Idol.
Rock the Cradle of
That was pretty good. I think I discovered it through a TV show, but I listened to all his music after that, and it was great. I really do like 80s music. Anything rock, like I could go on for days. Music is just so good. It's like it connects to cornhole, it connects to my life. It's the connector of everything.
Well, let's go to your music. So, would you say were you the type of person that was like doing a open mic type thing and playing at bars and stuff like that before you got into cornhole?
I started playing at bars when I turned 21. They're very strict in my area about playing in bars until you're 21. So I started that this year while I was kind of doing the whole cornhole thing. And then when cornhole got serious, I really was only doing like one show a month. And then it was like, okay, now I have a cornhole tournament every weekend and during the week, and I don't have any time. So I haven't really gotten to do a lot. I've written a lot of music lately, but I have not gotten to do a gig in months, and it's kind of sad. But I enjoy it, and I will go back to it, obviously, once I get, a break. I think we have a break for like a week in March, maybe. That'll be the week. That'll be the week.
Have you written anything about cornhole yet? We do not have a cornhole song. No?
I haven't. Brian Schramm has been trying to get me to do a song, and we are doing a song together. I'm excited, but specifically to do a song about cornhole. And once I am finally done with school, I think it will finally happen. He always calls me when I'm like in the middle of like a 12-page paper. I'm like, listen, I got to call you back.
Do you have anything online we could listen to? On YouTube?
Right now it's just covers. I have studio time booked for early next year.
Can you
to record some stuff.
On YouTube? You got something on YouTube?
I got some stuff on YouTube, yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Lord, can you go to YouTube and search what is that?
Go.
Oh no. Oh
Producer
no.
of the year. Let's go.
Don't pull out this stuff from like 2010, sir. Okay?
No 2010 stuff?
Yeah, like recent stuff would be good. I haven't actually listened to any of these in a very long time. I think the most recent stuff I've been recording videos for like all the platforms and stuff, and I've had a lot of questions about if I'm gonna sing any more music. So I think I did a couple of songs off Adele's new album. she's like, I'm a diehard fan. She's gonna be in Vegas in the spring, and I'm there. I don't care what it costs. I'm there.
So
will
there's a few
sell my
options
first
here.
child.
Which one are you playing, Laura?
I don't know if there's any Fleetwood Mac on there. I don't think there is. I think it's all on Facebook.
Is this some Adele?
Oh, I know which one it is too. I can't listen to it. I am not a.
We got you.
I'm
What?
not a listen to myself type of girl.
I'm the same way when it comes to podcasts. I don't listen to them. Yeah. Well, I do.
Yeah. You have to listen to it back. I've gotten better about it, but if I were still like 16, I would be driving down the road right now, leaving my phone here.
Damn, Miranda, this is good.
I told you she was good.
I've been asked to do a lot of, since people found out that I sing, to do a lot of national anthems at cornhole tournaments, which is like the hardest song in the history of ever.
Right.
I have. I did it like
You
I
should.
did at a regional in my area because people like forced me. Nobody told me what was going on. They just put a mic in my hand. I thought I was making an announcement, and then the song just started playing.
Oh, man.
And I was like, oh, that's how it's going to be. Because they know that I'm not a big national anthem singer. Because if you mess up the national anthem, like, who doesn't know? How the
Oh, you're going to be
national
all
anthem
over
goes?
social
Go
media.
viral.
Did y'all hear this?
You
guy?
go
Yeah.
You're gonna be hung out to dry.
But I nailed it, though. I sing the Leanne Rimes version. I think I heard that when I was a kid, and that's the only way I know how it goes.
You have a really great voice. That was a really, really good song right there.
you.
We didn't hear it all, but I just want to give everybody a little taste. So if anybody out there wants to hear Miranda Coy, some more Miranda Coy, just Google her name in YouTube, and all kinds of videos popped up. Wow, I'm learning
Ask me
something.
to sing the
I didn't know
national
you could
anthem at
sing.
your next tournament. Don't actually ask me to. I think if I get asked to do it at an open, I think I might pass out. I'm not even going to be worried about playing anymore. I might actually pass out. I would do it. It's just, it's a hard song, man.
Are you going to Virginia Beach?
That has been the question of the day. I was supposed to, and then Courtney couldn't go because she didn't have time off of work. So I was like, okay, well, we'll just stay and go to the conference in Chicago. And then I realized, I was like, well, do I really want to miss out on the biggest tournament of December so far? No, you don't. I don't like missing tournaments. I get major FOMO.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss a tournament.
I love it.
I'm like, I want to play women's singles, and I think I might go and just play singles. Try and get back into playing the pro-am. I was supposed to play in that, and I was really excited about it. I think that's a really cool concept. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not going to be able to make that Virginia Beach tournament too. We had plans already, and the ACL's not going to work around my schedule.
You're going to have fun in the mountains, though. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't break plans with that girl either. I'm just saying. Cornhole's cool, but look at her. Just take a look at her.
See her face right now. She's about to fall asleep on the keyboard.
I can see her face. That's the view I get. I appreciate you doing that for me because your face. Thank you.
Ruthless.
That's how we roll, Miranda. You know what? I give Rob enough shit,
I like
man. But he's due. He's due. So we got the ACL, the pro team draft coming up, a couple of weeks. Yeah. So you can be a part of that, Miranda. You excited?
I'm excited about it.
Yeah. I think Rob said something about he might be in Rock Hill for that. We might have a little something special going on. Who knows, Rob? We don't know yet. It's going to be a good time, regardless.
I think it'd be.
It would be really cool to be there in person, for sure.
Yeah, I know. If Rob's driving from Florida, I should just suck it up and make the 4-hour drive.
Yeah,
too.
I should just hop a flight. Screw your fear of heights.
Why not?
Just hop a flight.
Wait, who's got a fear of heights? What's going
fear
on here?
Fear of heights?
Yeah.
Present. I'm getting over it because I do travel every weekend.
Planes
now,
aren't very tall.
You're
right. You're right. They're not. You're right. They're just
you have to
off
duck under
the
most
ground.
of the luggage. Yeah. Oh, I don't even know it's off the ground. I got my feet down there like this. Can't even tell.
I just leave my headphones in, and it just sounds like a bus. Fine by me.
There you go.
Yeah.
All the little bumps, that's just the road. It is just the road. Yeah.
Especially up there, you got potholes all over the place. You're good.
Yeah. Perfect. I have gotten over it, but if you would have told me before, like literally August, if you'd have told me like, oh, you'll be fine with getting on a plane. No, ma'am, I will not. I don't like planes.
So let me get this straight. You're a musician and a cornhole player, and you don't want to travel by plane. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's getting a little crazy.
My dream, no joke, would be to travel like 2006 Taylor Swift style in a giant bus, like tour bus with my face on the side of it. Like that is the dream. If I ever make enough money playing cornhole, that's what we're investing in, a giant tour bus with my face on it.
Miranda,
you'll know exactly where I am.
Like deeply empathize with your situation. I took a job 3 years ago that had me flying every single week. And I have like an actual phobia of flying. So I totally hear where you're coming from. My advice to you, catch the very first flight out. It does not matter when your event is. Catch the first flight out. Don't sleep the night before. Literally exhaust yourself. No doctor is going to be like, sure, that's healthy, but you're too exhausted to be worried about being on an airplane. And that was ultimately how I got over it. So now I affiliate flying time with nap time. And since you love naps, like it's perfect for you.
That's the connect.
And they bring snacks.
They do, and their pretzels are good. Their pretzels are good too.
The pretzels?
Their pretzels are good. Yeah, the pretzels are great. Okay, we're not flying first class here.
Neither am I.
Steak dinner.
I'm a Bischoff cookie guy.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty good too.
Those are delicious. I may or may not have ordered some off Amazon one time, just because they were great. Yes.
Don't have to travel. I can have them in my house now.
And so, Rob, so you're familiar with how John Madden used to travel when he was in the
he was on a bus.
He was on a bus everywhere he went. His team would fly, and he would be in that bus. And when like the Monday Night Football, he would get in a bus because he had a big phobia of flying. So that's, you sound like the female version of John Madden here.
I just don't like it, and I think the views are better on the ground. They're nice most of the time. Like sometimes. And I think it would be cool. Yeti Irwan travels with like her whole family. And I think like I would eventually get sick of Courtney. And her crew that she brings. She just brings a giant dog. So which he's great. So I think I could get used to him. I don't know about Jeremy Frazier. That's her boyfriend. I don't know if Jeremy can come, but Finn can definitely come. I think
he'll fly.
Courtney,
Jeremy
and Finn
will fly. He's not scared.
Yeah, Jeremy would be like, "You guys are crazy, crazy." No.
Well, how about you,
Who
Miranda?
has to pay for a hotel again?
So, are you a single lady, or what's your status?
Yes, single and enjoying it.
Okay, so we're gonna have to get with the girls from Girls Throw 2 and have you hooked up on their next dating episode.
They're trying. I swear. I told them that I will not. I don't like mixing business with my outside life. To me, cornhole is business. I enjoy it. I love to do it, but this is my job, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want drama in my job, so no cornhole players. And they jaws on the floor when I told them that. They were like, "No, what?" They're like, "You'll never get to see each other." I'm like, "That might be the point. That might be the point," because I get a little tired very easily. I get a little irritable sometimes. I'm like, listen. Even with like my parents travel with me, and God love my mother. She's amazing. She travels with me the most. But if she asks me the same question twice, again, it's over. We're just gonna. It's no. It's not gonna work. She'll ask me. She's like, "Did you pack your bags?" Did you pack your bags? I'm like, no, I'm just wheeling them through the airport right now.
Wait,
Yeah,
you mean
I
these
packed my
bags?
bags. Do you
So you
mean
were
the
being a
bags that are
smart
in this
ass.
Zuka? Yes. I just get I get very shorthanded when I'm anxious and nervous.
Uh,
And that happens a lot at airports. So when she asks me questions, I'm like, when we pull in to the parking spot at the airport, no more questions. Because I will snap like a snapping turtle. It's on.
Do you
I
fly out
can't.
of Chicago O'Hare?
I fly out of St. Louis. It's a lot closer.
Oh, okay.
Chicago's like 4 hours, and St. Louis is like an hour and 45, I think.
That's great.
So,
I don't know where Taylorville is, so I'm just like, Illinois, sure, it must be O'Hare. But
right in the smack dab middle of nowhere. That's where it is.
again, I can deeply resonate with Charlotte or Chicago O'Hare making me intensely irritable.
I've been there. It's not fun. It's confusing.
So you don't live close to Chicago, so you don't live close to what's those other guys from Chicago, Rob Beverly and his Man Cave,
Man Cave
Mondays.
Yeah, the Man Cave Monday guys. I don't.
Yeah, okay. Because I know
I do go up there a lot for regionals. I go up there, Chicago. I split. I go to St. Louis because it's closer. Go to Kansas City, to see Mark Isley and that crew, and then Chicago too.
Oh, okay.
Dave Sutton, you live near Dave Sutton then?
Yeah, I think Dave lives in St. Louis. That's who Jeremy Frazier's partner is. So we see him a lot.
Oh, I'm sitting here trying to like look at Illinois in my head like a map, and I cannot remember what Illinois looks like. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a
This comes down
eye.
and it's got a little little
Yeah.
point down at the end.
Oh, it's an
Down
arrowhead.
there.
That's what it is. I learned that in school.
There you go.
An arrowhead.
Arrowhead.
She
Okay.
lives down there. She lives down there near the head of the arrow.
We're in the Great Lakes Conference, so it's like Michigan, Wisconsin, all the really cold places.
Oh gosh.
No,
well,
thanks.
what got you into it? I mean, like, when did you start? I know Courtney played before you, right? So maybe that had something to do with it, or what?
Actually, we started at pretty much the same time.
Okay.
When we first started, it was 2016 in January, and she used to live right next to me. Like literally, I could walk to her house from here. And they had a big shed, and her dad Shannon liked to play bags, and we were always obsessed with like hanging out with them for some reason because we thought they were cool. They're not cool anymore. We're old. We've learned, but we would go out there and play bags. Like we'd come home from school and I would not leave her house until like 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. And all we would do for hours is throw bags. And she was just so good at it. And I think that I never really took it seriously until probably when I, last year or the year before, and decided I was like, oh, well, people keep telling me I'm pretty good at this. So maybe I should apply myself a little harder and I can make it like a thing and I can be a pro. And then me and Courtney can play together. And that's what ended up happening. It wasn't the original plan, but I think that's the way that like we always thought it was going to work out. Like if I was a pro and she's a pro, we're going to play together. So
The Coys.
maybe that's God's plan. God's plan.
Sounds like a dangerous team, Rob.
Yeah.
They are
So
a dangerous team. I mean, I thought Courtney was on her way to a break because of college and all the things she had going on. I think I heard that she was buying a house and just I thought she was headed toward a break. So I think when you became a pro, she may have changed her mind a little bit, and I really think it's gonna show. It's gonna resonate throughout the league, the two of you together, and I feel like you have an opportunity to dominate the women's division for sure, and the pro division. I know you're gonna have an opportunity because I've just watching Courtney over the years. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman; she just likes to win. So I think you guys have an incredible opportunity to dominate and be up there. That top 5 in women's may just be the tip of the iceberg for what you can really do throughout the whole season. So I can't wait to see it.
Thank you. I'm hoping so.
I'm looking forward to seeing it too, and really looking forward to see how you and Jay do in the co-ed because, I mean, Jay's one of my top picks for actually going all the way in singles this year.
I hope so too.
I mean, so good luck to y'all. And
Yeah,
I'm
excited.
Yeah, I would be too. Shit, Rob, how about you? I'd be excited if I had Jay as a partner.
That's Jay. That's A. Rubin right there.
And we started off the show talking about Christmas movies, and I never got to tell you about Fat Man. So I want to rewind and bring it back. So, yeah, you're familiar with the Die Hard movie, right?
Yeah.
So how about Lethal Weapon? Lethal
Heard
Weapon
of it? Haven't seen the whole thing.
And Rob, Lethal Weapon could be a Christmas movie.
Shut up.
Oh my God. Anyway, so
it's like saying The Matrix could be a Christmas movie.
How?
That's
right.
It's just it's off. It's off base.
No, the Matrix. Look, Lethal Weapon started out with Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. Okay, really I know a girl jumped out a window and killed herself, but it was still a Christmas movie.
There's Christmas music in sad movies that are depressing.
Name one right now. Go on the spot.
I don't know. I don't. Oh, come on. I'll look it up. I will look it up and message it to you. So, I can tell you right now, there's sad, depressing movies with Christmas music in it.
So, Lethal Weapon was Mel Gibson's first Christmas movie, right? His first Christmas movie. But now he just made this movie in 2020, or was it 2019, called Fat Man, where he plays Santa Claus. He plays a version of Santa Claus that I've never seen before. It's like Santa Claus meets Rambo. Seriously, you have to watch Fat Man. So Fat Man is added to my playlist of Christmas movies, along with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon. What else, Laura? What else are we watching?
You watch
Scrooged.
Lethal Weapon at Christmas time? Oh, I like Scrooged.
Scrooged is great. See, I think that's the best Christmas Carol movie right there.
But also, I've been thinking about Love Actually and The Holiday, and I'm I want to watch some of those soft, cute rom-com Christmas movies.
Yes.
I just need one. I don't care which.
I'm checking out on those. Rob.
I'm not normally a rom-com girl, but the Christmas time is the time for the rom-com.
Absolutely, especially when you've got the ensemble cast, like Love Actually. And then The Holiday has the actual comedic element to it.
All right, that's all the time we got tonight, guys. Thanks for joining us.
No, I love it. I don't normally make it a thing to watch Christmas movies on Christmas. We only watch The Grinch. We watch it Christmas morning, and that's it. So I like the plethora of movies that I have now to watch.
Well, how about you, Rob? What do you and April watch? Is there one movie that you guys sit together and watch?
No.
He said that.
Not even horror movies, comedy.
No.
No? Okay.
We don't like the same kind of movies. It's just, so it's not even, we don't
You don't just watch two movies in a row, one of yours and one that she likes?
That's correct. We do not.
What about A Christmas Story? That one's a classic. You have to watch that.
Is that the Kid in the Bunny suit? Is that one?
I think they just started on TNT. They play that 24/7.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But and I like that. I like catching great parts of it. But we don't watch it together. It's just one of them things.
Well, look,
it Rob, is the Kid in the Bunny suit.
You and April have to.
That's a Christmas story.
Yeah, that's a Christmas story. I'll put your eye out with that. That thing.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah.
You'll shoot your eye out.
And the kid puts his tongue on that pole, and
I love when you kick him down the slide.
Well, look, Rob, you and April have to watch The Fat Man. All right, so
I'll watch The Fat Man.
Well, watch it in 2 weeks on a show. Give me a report on it. Let me know what you think about it. Miranda, you watch it too, and you hit us up on the page, and you let us know what you think about it. It's actually really good. I will
message you. Yes.
Mel Gibson plays a really good Santa.
It sounds good.
Yeah. It's not to spoil it or anything, but if Santa Claus was actually real, if he was real,
the Guardian,
one of us,
like a real person,
this would be it right here. Yeah. It's actually legit. Yeah.
What's the movie that's got Kurt Russell and his wife?
That's
Goldie.
the Christmas
Kurt Russell
Chronicle.
and Goldie. Yeah, I
The
watched all
Christmas
them.
Chronicle on Netflix. That was fire. The first one and the
Those
second
are pretty
one.
good. Yeah,
I've
those
never
are pretty
seen
good.
either
pretty
one
fire.
of those.
Oh, Home Alone. I've seen all those.
Oh.
Aren't those Christmas?
You've seen them
Yeah.
all,
Right?
but
Yeah.
there's only like
I've
really
seen
one
those.
that's good, and that's the first one. Don't
First
the other ones
one's
suck?
unbelievable. Dude.
No, but then they
I
forget
laughed
him
so
again.
hard when I saw that in the theater.
How do how do you forget him again?
I saw that in the theater, and I laughed so hard, dude, that I
And-
missed 4 or 5 scenes.
It's definitely one of the funniest Christmas
It's a good
comedies
one.
out there.
He beats up the people that are trying to, rob him. I think it's hilarious.
Like again. Like how do you? Home Alone 3 doesn't even have Macaulay Culkin in it, right? It's like some other kid.
Yeah, that's the newest one, I think, isn't it?
Oh,
They just put
yeah.
out a new one, and it's like completely unrelated. Same storyline, not even remotely the same people.
Jesus. At that point,
It doesn't even look. Yeah.
At that point, child services should be stepping in and taking these kids away from these people. If you're forgetting your
Yeah,
kid
like
at
how do you
Christmas,
forget him 4 times?
I-
Like I feel like it's just a precedence. You just leave him at home. Whatever.
oh
Good
my
time without
God!
us.
Hey, look, Miranda.
Why couldn't my parents ever do that?
That your parents left you at home alone on Christmas?
What? Why couldn't they? Sometimes I don't know.
Well, I think you probably would fuck up some burglars if they. Yeah, you
I
probably
probably
got that
would.
mentality.
I probably would. Don't try it.
Should just
Don't
throw
try it.
bags at their head, dude.
Just
We
throw
got
bags
to.
at them from all
Dude,
angles
just-
of the house.
Yeah,
Just flat right to the face.
them poor burglars. Jeez.
On that note, hey, Miranda, thanks for being on the show, man. This has been fun. This has been.
I enjoyed it. It
Definitely
was
been
fun.
Rob, you got anything before we take off?
No, man. Again, it was an honor to have you. We appreciate it. Can't wait to see what the season brings. Good
Thank
luck
you. I'm
and
excited.
get that roll queen thing
The
branded
roll
like you want
queen.
to. And
Roll Queen.
see
We're
something on
okay.
Instagram
We're moving. We're moving in the
You
right
might have to
direction. The
go-
logo's coming.
Look, Miranda, you might have to go roll _ queen and get it on Instagram.
See, it's
There
just
you
not
go.
clean. I just wanted to be just the words. Just the words. I'll track down whoever did it. I will track down. I'll be like, oh,
Oh, they'll
Excuse me,
definitely
that is
find you and be
mine.
like, okay, you write us a check for this and we'll give you the name. That's how that works. Hey,
I'll just wait it out.
where can
He's a
your
good
fans find
negotiator,
you on
so-
social media?
Where can we find? ACL Pro Miranda Coy on
Everywhere.
Instagram and Twitter, everywhere. Even got
Facebook
a
too.
Snapchat.
All right, don't forget, check her music
All
out
of
on
it.
YouTube. Yep.
Yeah.
And you can also see it right here on the screen if you're watching on YouTube. Her Instagram is below her name. Why are you shaking your head at me, Laura?
Awesome.
You're shaking your head.
It's backward.
What? How's it backwards?
She said ACL Pro Miranda Coy, right?
I copy and pasted from her
Yeah.
You
Instagram.
have
So
Miranda Coy ACL Pro.
Oh, that's probably right. It might be. I don't really run that page, so that might be right.
No,
I
you need
have to make sure of these things, okay?
You
I'm
might need to
pretty
hire
sure
a social media
it's
manager.
right.
I'm wearing the producer hat tonight. I can't let these things slide past me.
I'm pretty sure it's right. Like 100. I'm pretty sure. Like it might be
Yeah.
backward.
I don't really run that page. This girl has
Well,
people running her
okay.
pages.
Damn, tell
Well,
us
when I
about
don't
how
have time to,
famous you
my
are.
mom will be like, "Why didn't you post anything yet?"
Yeah.
I'm gonna go post something for you.
Oh,
I
so
just
love
get
your
like
mom.
the final say where it's like, yeah, that's a good picture.
your mom
and
is
then I
your social
caption it.
media manager. That's tight. That's
She
hot.
helps. They always
Yeah.
want to help. They want to know what's up. Always. They're the best people ever, I swear.
Well, look, everybody, y'all go check out Miranda Coy. Check her out in ACL. She's going to be doing big things in the women's division this year and probably in the singles division. So check her out, Miranda.
Oh,
Thanks again for being on the sticky side. Hopefully we'll get you on again one
Anytime.
day, mid-season, see what's going on with you.
absolutely. Thanks,
Rob.
guys.
Hey, Rob.
Thanks,
hey,
Miranda.
thanks again for being a great co-host as usual. You know, you're always there, Rob.
Always here, bro. Always here.
All right, man. Hey,
Love
thanks. This
it.
is Mike. That's Rob. And this is the sticky side. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Cause we all just wanna be cornhole stars saying keep ourselves and driving beat up cars. The crowd gets crazy and the beers ain't cheap. We get drunk all day so we just don't eat. And we hang out at the local bar, throwing bags in the hole like we have it all.